The first event I attended with NGPA was actually the winter warm-up. That was the first time I felt like I found a community in aviation.
I was in the Air Force Reserves at the Pentagon when I joined NGPA, and it was nice because it was an outlet, especially before it was really legal to be out in the military.
NGPA and that connection really helped to be myself and to know that I'm not the only one out there.
I certainly knew that I wanted to be more actively involved within the aviation community. And so I would just Google gay pilots and NGPA popped up. And then I got connected with a few individuals here in Houston, and then it just kind of blossomed from there.
I found out about the Mile High Flyers chapter in Denver, so I started going to a couple of their events.
Stephen Moore actually started and ran the Denver NGPA chapter. I didn't want the Denver chapter to basically pass away along with Stephen, if you will. And so I felt that someone needed to kind of step up to the plate and try to keep the group together. It was actually great. It was maybe even somewhat cathartic.
So I expressed interest with the individuals at the time who were leading the chapter to say, hey, I'm interested in getting involved.
You joined the Facebook group. You were kind of upset. You were like, there's no activity. I said, well, why don't you take over?
I just wanted to help bring people together, have a lot of fun and get to know people.
You just have to dive into it head first. You have to pick a day, pick a time, say what you're gonna do. No matter how many people there are, you're gonna form some kind of connection. It's about the people, it's not about the number.
We try to do a minimum of 3 events per month. We try to do 1 volunteer event, and then we have the main chapter meeting for the month. And then we also try to do 1 social event. So recently we did like a pumpkin painting contest.
We have another event at Airbus Industries next week, all on the rooftop, overlooking the Dulles runways as airplanes take off and land, so it should be pretty exciting.
Having a large frequency of events really makes it possible for us to get in there. It can be a monthly get-together at a restaurant, but it gives us a chance to get together and socialize and do something fun, which honestly is how NGPA started in the first place.
NGPA for me is all about connection, friendship, and the resources that you're gonna have at your disposal once you make those connections with people.
Even the littlest interactions we have with people can actually make the biggest difference.
The most common reaction I get is, I didn't know anything about NGPA. So it's great to get that word out there that people, maybe like them, are interested in things like aviation. And so hopefully they can say, well, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can pursue that dream of being a pilot.
Mid-30s, I decided that I was gonna become a pilot. I couldn't have done it on my own. I am definitely a product of my local chapter. I can't replace the knowledge, the guidance that I've had.
The strength of any organization can continue if they don't have the pillars of support. The local chapters represent a solid portion that helps lift it up.
It's important to take a moment to slow down and actually look at the people around you and build that community and that network and that relationship, because that's actually what supports us.
I know probably more people from the national organization, but my really close friends are really from this local group that we have here.
Meeting new people and getting to know what their dreams are and understanding a little bit about them, it's been a lot of fun.